If we take a stroll down memory lane and think about 2019 and the 2020 election, Kamala Harris dropped out of the presidential race before Iowa. So, what do you think were her biggest mistakes of that campaign, and what does she need to switch because she does not have much runway left?
Okay, I need to give you credit for this, which is that I've been on a number of shows, and almost all the interviewers who've asked me these questions have forgotten or choose to forget 2019. It was a disaster for her. She raised tens of millions of dollars. She made a splash in the first debate by attacking Biden and trying to racialize the election. It's the only way you can call it, because it was on the issue of busing and suggesting that Joe Biden didn't care about little black children. Everyone's forgotten that she didn't even make it to January. That Democrats, the people who were supposed to respond to that message, did not. And that her polling numbers, she's been the most unpopular vice president since Dan Quayle. And that's almost 40 years ago. So yeah, she does have a bad track record. I do understand that most Americans forget, and that 4 years ago was a long time. But you can be sure that the Republicans and Trump are going to be reminding people of what they disliked about Harris. I just don't want to get trapped in the idea that just because she failed then, she's going to succeed now. I'm sorry, that she's going to fail now. And just because she's the flavor of the month right now doesn't mean that she won't fall into the same trap that she did in 2019. This is a very relevant conversation to have, but it's not happening on other news sources. And I'm glad that you raised it because it's important. I've seen some of the initial polling, and she is getting Joe Biden's vote plus a percent. But that's still not enough for her to win. But I'm also seeing the fundraising, the social media, the people signing up to join her campaign. And I'm looking at this and thinking, wow, this is something we've never seen before. So you got both sides of the argument, and that viewers and people who are involved in this process deserve to hear both perspectives. And I don't know
And
how to bring both perspectives except for this conversation.